Alright, we're back. Episode 5 of the Duramax build. So as you can see, we put our new tailgate on and our bumper is securely mounted. We haven't put that trim on yet because we still need to paint the bumper. But before we do that, we got a special package in the mail that we're a little bit too excited to show you guys. Actually, before we show that, if you're asking yourself, wow, that shop looks a lot nicer than yours, well, that's because it is. We're here at the Pit Stop Boys Detailing Shop in Ottawa, Ontario, and as you can see, our old Duramax is in good company. We have this crazy tubular frame LS Swap 49 GMC, a Shelby replica, a 51 Ford F1, this sweet bagger that we built for Pit Stop Boys last year. If you haven't seen that build series, make sure you check it out. That was a super fun one. But back to the reason for this video, let's show you what we picked up. So, if you can remember from episode 2, we installed this 4-inch exhaust on the truck. But as you can see, it didn't come with a tip. So we did a quick search on the interwebs and we stumbled upon Truck Part Superstore, who happened to be the sponsor of today's video. So we were scrolling through and we found all sorts of cool goodies for the truck, including this exhaust tip. So it's a 4-inch to 6-inch diameter tip, 18-inch length, powder coated black. So before we show you guys how we're going to install this, let's tell you guys a little bit more about Truck Part Superstore. TPS is your one-stop shop for all truck parts and accessories. Their online website gives you access to thousands of available truck parts, which can easily be filtered by year, make, and model to find exactly what you're looking for. The link to the exhaust tip we're installing today can be found in the description below, and if you want to save 5% off your next order, use promo code TPS5. Since TPS is located in Edmonton, Alberta, this discount is only available to Canadian residents. So, the reason we got this tip is mostly for aesthetics. It's going to look a lot better than this one, but we're also curious, will it actually change the sound of the exhaust? So what we did, we took a sound clip of the exhaust before we put this tip on with a decibel meter, and then we're going to do another one once it's installed, just to see if there's a difference. So the installation of this tip is actually really easy. It's just one Allen head bolt. You slide it on and you tighten that bolt, you're done. But we don't want our tip to be sticking out this far because it looks ridiculous. We want it somewhere about there. We're gonna have bigger tires that are gonna stick out, so I think it'll look pretty good right there. But we don't wanna see the remainder of the stock exhaust in there. So we're actually gonna cut it off at a more reasonable length and then we'll install it. So to cut off our exhaust, well, there's a few options. You can go from the more sophisticated tools to the more primitive ones, like this one, bandsaw. You can use a grinder, sawzall. If you're really patient, use a little handsaw. I mean, we'll leave it up to you, but I mean, use whatever you have. We have this awesome bandsaw, so we're gonna use that. Should cut through it like butter. Okay, we're gonna slide it back on just to see roughly where we want it. So start by marking your line, take the tip off. Let's measure roughly how much we want to keep. Just over 3 inches. Let's keep it safe. Let's keep 3.5 inches. So we'll measure from here, from our line, about 3.5. This Sharpie is not great, but we'll be able to see that. That's fine. I'm just gonna put a quick line of tape just to make sure I'm cutting straight. All right, let's start cutting. we go. Just clean up the edges quickly, just so it's easier to install the tip. Okay. Now, let's slide it back on. So one thing to keep in mind when you're installing this, one of the sides has a little weep hole at the bottom here for water and condensation to drip out, so make sure you put that at the bottom. So once you have the tip where you want it, just take an 8mm Allen key and tighten that bolt. Now make sure you put it tight enough. You don't want this tip flying off. So there you have it. Doesn't get much easier than that. Just keep in mind, if you're getting the black coated tip, you're probably going to want some mud flaps to keep the rocks and stuff from eating away at the coating. We have some for this truck, they're just not on it yet. So now that we have the tip on, let's go do that DB test to see if this changes anything. Thanks again, Truck Part Superstore, for helping out with this project. But don't forget, they're not just here to help us, they're here to help you. Save a little bit of money, use that promo code. Go check out truckpartsuperstore.ca. And if you like this video and you want to follow along with the build, we have plenty more episodes coming. Soon we're starting with our new wheels and tires, the new doors, hood, fenders, everything. It's all going to be brand new. So if you like it, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you soon.